Starting to finish the indoor of the greenhouse now. Today I put insulation board around the solid bottom to help retain heat during the nighttime, and also to prevent the cold winds blowing against the thing. There's the board that will go over the insulation board after it's cured. Tomorrow I have to put in the glue and glue it in, and then this project will be ready for the boards. And next thing that we'll do is add the electric to it, and got to bring in propane gas so we can have a gas heater in here. But everything's looking great in the greenhouse right now. It was really good getting all that insulation board cut today. I have about 2/3 of a sheet left that I'll have to store somewhere because it's too expensive to throw out. But I needed 2 1/4 or 2 1/3 sheets to do all the walls. But I'm going to videotape as I progress, and I'll get the electric wire in, get the particle board over the top of it, and have it ready to move into. So this will be the next phase, is putting in the gluing in the insulation board, and then putting in the electricity. Got quite a bit done today. Got all the electric wire pulled for the outlets. Put the particle board covering up over the insulation so that it's all totally enclosed. It's just tacked on at the present time because we still have to put the electric service and gas into the building. So when that's done, the holes are bored for those pipes, then these will be put on totally. I also pulled the wire for the switch to go up to an outlet for the ceiling light. There will be a shop light hanging on this center bar here, and that'll be for in case we need it for nighttime. Got the service all ready to hook up for electric as soon as the electrician's able to get that done. But all in all, it's looking excellent, and I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful greenhouse once we get done with it. Today I picked up a heater that was on sale. It's a 20,000 BTU propane heater. So we get gas service in here, and I'll get that mounted on the wall, and that should keep it warm in here in the evenings. I got a little table set up for a potting bench. Arrangement will probably change. And I got a raised bed. It's a 6 foot by 2 foot raised bed that will be positioned somewhere in here to grow vegetables. Don't know exactly where yet, but it's greenhouse is starting to take shape, and we should be ready for winter pretty shortly. Well, the greenhouse is nearly finished. Got the outlets all done. Wired the circuit breaker box, and got everything done there. Got the light switch here. Hung up a shop light at the top center that we can use in the nighttime. Decided on the location of the raised bed. I still have to fill that with soil, which is going to be quite a challenge, but that will be done one day. Set up a table to use for potting plants, etc. The gas heater is in place. Early next week the gas company will be out to run gas line and hook that up, and that'll be ready to go. And the same thing with the electricity. We don't yet have the electricity from the garage into this greenhouse. That'll be done next week as well. And then I'm going to put shelves on this wall here. There'll be wire shelves. Be a 20-inch, 8-foot long shelf on the bottom, and there'll be a 16-inch at the same height as the windows. And that'll provide a place to set seed trays and etc. But all in all, I'm very happy with the condition of the greenhouse. Had quite a rainstorm last night. No leaks anywhere, so that was good. Everything though is ready to go. So as soon as I get this raised bed filled and I get the gas heater hooked up, then we'll be ready to start plants in here. So it'll be next week now before anything more is done. Put the shelves in today. These are 8-foot long shelves, and they're Rubbermaid tough stuff, very heavy duty shelves. So got that ready to go. The greenhouse is nearly finished. The only thing remaining is putting in the electricity and the gas for the heater, and I still have to fill the raised bed with soil and get that started. But everything else in the greenhouse is finished now, and it's about ready to put into operation. It's looking very good, I think. And I also am going to have to design and find some kind of an exhaust fan to put in, probably to replace that window or put adjacent to it, so it can pull the moisture and the heat out of here. So all in all, it's looking very good. I'm very happy with the outcome of it, and we'll see in about 3 days they'll be out to put in the electric and the gas lines, and then we'll be finished. Got the raised bed filled, planted a few seeds in it, and it's ready to go now. We're still waiting to get the electric and the gas hooked up, but everything else is good to go. Got some seedlings started here. There's bok choy, Chinese cabbage, Swiss chard, and kale plants that's all growing there, and they're doing very well. I had some leftover soil after I filled a raised bed. This raised bed, the first 10 inches is filled with topsoil, and then the top 8 inches is filled with a mixture of compost, vermiculite, and peat moss. So it'll make a real good growing bed. But everything is looking good, and the greenhouse is finished except for the electric and the gas. So it's ready to start growing. The greenhouse is nearly finished now. We got the electric in a couple days ago, and today we hooked up the propane gas line so that the heater's hooked up, and tested it, and it's working. I've installed 3 tanks in here for heat sinks. These are plastic black tanks that came from a water softener company that was going to throw them out, and the 2 smaller ones hold 27 gallons apiece. The big one in the back holds 36 gallons, so that'll provide a good heat sink. Have some plants started in the raised bed. Have kale, Swiss chard, and bok choy, and Napa cabbage. Some spinach and lettuce sowed. And so everything is looking great, and the greenhouse is ready to go for the winter. And it's just in time. We're supposed to get down into the 20s next week. So we got this finished just in time. I put in a little rack underneath it here where I can store potting soil and different things that I'm working on. And of course I have the shelves up here that are for seed starting. So that pretty much concludes everything that we were going to do with this greenhouse, except for putting in an exhaust fan, which will go up into the top over here, and that'll be done later. It's not needed right at the moment, so we've got time to figure that one out and get it installed. I've got a small fan here that blows on the plants to keep moisture and keep the plants moving so they don't get leggy. So that's going to complete this project.